So what do you expect me to say?
Let's get him!
I know you feel this way. Coming after you.
Hey there, what's up internet? My name is BlackLightAttack, and today we're playing some TF2, some attack and defend on Dustbowl with the Pyro. I fucking hate Dustbowl. I've been playing it a lot lately. I don't know why, because I fucking hate this map. It's just the worst map. It's just very, very unbalanced. It's very balanced towards defense, in my opinion. I think it's a lot harder to win on offense than on defense. But that's not really what I'm here to talk about. But my loadout is the degreaser, the detonator, and the axe extinguisher. I've been kind of trolling around with the detonator, mostly for its mobility, secondarily because it's just a good long-range harassment tool. Even more so than the flare gun in some cases, mostly because it can set multiple people on fire at once, but obviously the flare gun does more damage, but can't really argue with that rocket jump, so detonator's pretty good. But anyway, I figured I'd play some Pyro in celebration of the upcoming Pyromania update. For those of you who haven't been paying attention or maybe aren't playing right now, there's been this mystery update going on. The beginning of last week or something like that, some weird items started dropping. Things like a goldfish and like a banana peel and pocket lint. Just like weird shit that doesn't have any purpose. And people found out pretty quickly, or realized pretty quickly, that it had something to do with some sort of mystery event that they just hadn't figured out yet. And immediately people were going, oh, it's probably Meet the Pyro, finally. They kept releasing these weird cryptic messages, and things kept getting discovered about these items. Somehow somebody figured out a way to unlock these weird, like, hidden messages, or hidden images, actually, like URLs, that were hosted on the TF2 site for images that, when all 8 of the items were put together, created 2 pages of a court manuscript from Saxton Hale, the owner of Manco, who, if you guys don't follow in the backstory of TF2, which they've slowly developed over time, the game started with almost no backstory to speak of, but over time they've developed this really like deep and really silly backstory. Saxton Hale is the CEO of Manco, who creates all the weapons that the mercenaries in TF2 use, and so it's a court document of Saxton Hale, who's Australian, being interrogated by the U.S. Congress, asking what he did with Poopy Joe. Poopy Joe being sort of like a one-off joke they made a while ago. A lot of times, back in the day when they were releasing the class updates, they used to often Photoshop up a bunch of these like mail order catalogs from like the 50s kind of thing, like something you might see in the back of your comic book in the 50s, and that would be how people ordered their weapons. One of the things just had this like one-off joke about the original American monkey knot Poopy Joe, and how he was tragically killed in his space launch accident. So people were wondering, there's this weird just transcript about Saxton Hale arguing about what happened to Poopy Joe. It's very strongly hinted that Saxton Hale purposely killed him, but nobody knows where he is, Poopy Joe that is. And nobody can prove that Saxton Hale had anything to do with it, basically. And he refuses to answer any questions straight. He's like very obviously hiding something regarding the whole matter. So people were thinking that perhaps the Pyro was Poopy Joe, and that was the identity of the Pyro. He was secretly a space monkey in perhaps like a robotic augmented shell, like maybe reconstructed with technology, like $1 Million Man style. But personally, I never believed that, but I thought it'd be kind of funny. But that turned out to be a red herring. And instead, there's a new game type coming out that actually has something to do with Poopy Joe. The new game type is called Doomsday. I'm not sure if that's the game type or the map. It might just be both. But I have the page up right here. It reads, Doomsday pits blue against red, with only one team getting the honor of transporting a suitcase nuke full of recalled Manco Australium to American monkey knot Poopy Joe's rocket, so he can blast off and hunt down Soviet space chimp Vladimir Bananas. That doesn't explain at all what this is going to be about. So this is just day 1 of the Pyromania update. Basically, all this culminated, all these like mystery hints and stuff that they were dropping that I was talking about earlier, they finally kind of came out, and Monday, like actually I think Friday or Saturday maybe, they updated the TF2 blog from the Pyro. So all the Pyro can say is so basically it was this blog post that just said over and over, MMPH, in alternating long and short mfs. And somebody figured out really quickly that it was Morse code and decoded it to realize that it was just Morse code for the word Monday. So everybody was like, oh, so Monday is when the update starts. So turns out Monday is just the day they start announcing the updates. The actual update is going to be this Wednesday. It's Tuesday morning as I'm recording this, like 2:45 on Tuesday morning. And it's so far the only thing they've announced is this new game type. So tomorrow they're going to announce something else. I assume it's a new pyro weapon because they did show off this model of a new pyro flare gun. So that's probably going to be what they announce tomorrow. And then they have actually confirmed that Meet the Pyro is going to come out this Wednesday. So tomorrow, by the time you guys see this. That's pretty damn cool. I can't wait for Meet the Pyro. The Meet the Team shorts are some of the best best trailers that gaming has to offer. They're just hilariously done and epic and hilariously animated. Just really great animations. And I'm really excited for it. Meet the Pyro. I think they obviously kept this last one because the Pyro has so much mystery to him. You just don't know who he is, what he is. So there's also the whole debate, like whether or not he's actually a woman. And then there was a short stint where everybody thought he might be a monkey. He's a great character. It's gonna be. I think that Valve isn't going to actually reveal much about him. I think they're going to keep him a mystery because it's so much a part of the Pyro's character at this point that he's a mystery man or a woman. But you know, I don't know. They've hinted from day one that the Pyro might be a woman. I do think it would be cool if the Pyro ends up being a woman. If it's like the Scout's mom or something, just in an asbestos suit, or Miss Pauling or something. It's another like extra character in the backstory. But yeah, that's what this update's all about so far. All we've got so far is that there's going to be a new map, a new game type. There are going to be achievements for the new map, Doomsday. I'm pretty sure the Doomsday is the name of the map, not of the game type. I don't know. I can only imagine that the game type is probably something like single flag capture the flag. I think Halo had a game type like that where there would only be one flag and the teams fought over the flag to bring it back to their base. It wasn't like you had to capture the other team's flag. Except something like that. I would imagine it's something like maybe neutral payload. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's like a one payload and both teams are on offense instead of one team being on offense and one on defense. That's what I'm thinking. Neutral payload. That's my guess. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. But I'm really excited about it. I think it's gonna be really cool. In other news, it's a beautiful summer night. I gotta say, I'm so glad it cooled down. And when you guys see my next Mario Let's Play episode, for those of you who watch my Super Mario Sunshine Let's Play, I'm complaining about how hot it is. And I actually say that that it's been cooling down a bit, but it's not quite there. It's still really hot in my room, but it's just really nice out tonight. But apparently it's gonna be hot as fuck this weekend. I don't know why I keep talking about the weather. It's just gonna be really hot. I have a pool, so maybe I'll invite my friends over and we'll go swimming for 4th of July or whatever. On the weekend, because 4th of July is not on a weekend. You know what? You know what's weird? You know that song, I Just Met You? Wait, is it called I Just Met You? No, that's not what it's called. It's, Hey, I Just Met You, and This Is Crazy. That song. I've started to like actually like that song in a way that's like sort of ironic, but not really. To say you ironically like something, it means you like it because it's silly. You know, like it's just not necessarily a good song, and you like it for other reasons. So I guess you could say I like it ironically. Basically, people have been making fun of it so much, like online and stuff. It's become a meme unto itself online. And on top of that, there was like a wedding I went to where they were playing it, and I was just like dancing all over the place and just acting goofy as fuck to that song. And basically, all these things that I've come to associate with that song have made me actually enjoy it on its own without joking about it, if that makes sense. I don't think it's a good song. I think it's fucking horrible. But I've started to be able to enjoy it just because of the memories and jokes and silliness I have associated with it. Does anybody else ever had a song like that? I don't know. Leave a comment if you have a song that's like that for you. Let me know. And let me know who you think the Pyro is, or what you think the Pyro is, or anything like that. Or what you think the new Pyro weapon's gonna do. Let's talk. Let's discuss. And like the video if you liked it. My name is BlackLightAttack. Take it easy.